Hello, I'm Drummer Boria, and I've had a bad week, man. Here we are in the new base. I've been trying to get everything set up so we can start living here. This is, of course, the greenhouse, where we have carbon dioxide coming in one pipe and nitrogen coming in another. But where do those two gases come from, you might be wondering? This is a long opening. Let's make this faster, eh? This is our atmospheric rendering. We have Mars's atmosphere being sucked in through this vent into this tank, where we have a drain system built off it, obviously, and this filtration system. Filtration system goes to these rads. These rads fill this tank, and that's just the carbon dioxide. We also have the same thing over there set up for nitrogen. That all works fine. That's not my issue. My issue is the air coming in at night is so cold that these rads are freezing this room, and the air conditioner system that I built can't keep up with it. These radiators are the coolant off that AC unit, and the pipes keep exploding. They won't do that now because we're looking at them. So, cool. To combat that, I've added a bunch of these little wall heaters, and they're garbage. I hate them. They use a lot of power. They're not very... I mean, we could build a whole logic system for that, or we could just fix the cold air filling the radiators. We also have ice being crushed into water here, so that's cooling down the room too. I'm not that concerned with it because I haven't figured out how we're gonna fix that yet. These are all systems we've built together. Like, I've made videos about all these, I just stuck them all together here. However, if you're storing and crushing ice inside a building with atmosphere and temperature, and you accidentally drop a piece of ice on the ground or what have you, your room will fill with mist, which is kind of a pain to get rid of. If you add a passive drain system to your AC unit on a ventilation pipe, not a coolant pipe, making sure that the drain is pointed outside of your building, the passive drain will very slowly drain all the water out of the room. Why was the week so bad? I railroaded a bunch of bad ideas. I've made this video like 4 times. I'm gonna show them to you in not great detail, and then we're gonna look at what worked. Pipe heaters didn't work. Pipe heaters with logic also didn't work. Trying to use an AC unit to heat up the atmosphere, fill a tank, filter it, and then store it, also too temperamental. It was unreliable. We had some things explode. The chamber. I don't remember exactly what the plan was here, but it didn't work either. Why is that minus 55? This is my system that worked, and we're gonna go through it sequentially. That was the end of that sentence. This is the start of the system. We have logic governing a transformer. Logic reader, logic writer, compare unit memory. The same circuit I use every time. That is a gas sensor. It is connected to this logic reader. And the variable is temperature. Compare unit 1 is a logic reader. Out is greater, and 2 is our memory unit. We've set the memory unit to 280 because the temperature is measured in Kelvin. Kelvin? Kelvin. Logic writer in is the compare unit. Out will be that transformer, and the out variable is on. So when the gas sensor reads that the temperature is about 7 degrees Celsius, it'll turn this transformer on. And that transformer turns on this circuit, which we're gonna go over in a minute. But first, we're gonna look at what it does, which would be this power vent that is connected to this tank, but also is connected to this pipe that goes to all these drains. Because the pollution that's in the air on Mars will turn into water very quickly. And this tank has a sneaky little cable off it that loops around to the logic circuit. So this logic reader in is that little sneaky cable off the tank. And the variable is pressure. Compare unit 1 is logic reader, 2 is memory, because that never changes. But the out here is less. And we've set the memory to 5,000. Logic writer in is still the compare unit. Out is the power vent now. And the variable is on. You must remember to set the flow on the power vent to inward. I didn't forget. So now, when the temperature is above 7 degrees Celsius, that transformer turns on. If the tank has less than 5,000 kPa in it, the power vent will turn on, filling the tank to 5,000 kilopascals. Did I say PSI earlier? Can we fix that in editing? So that tank goes to this filtration system. However, back here we have a delightful little pipe analyzer, which should really have a drain somewhere here. Pipe analyzer and passive drain, just in case. Now that pipe analyzer goes to this cable goes to that circuit. Logic reader, logic writer, compare unit memory. Logic reader in is the pipe analyzer. Variable is the pressure. Compare unit 1 is logic reader. Out is greater than, 2 is the memory. We've set the memory to 2500. Logic writer in is the logic compare. Out is this transformer. Variable is on. That transformer goes to this circuit. And this circuit is connected to our filtration, but also connected to the side of this tank, which is on the output of the filtration. Logic reader in is small tank. Variable is pressure. Compare unit 1 is the logic reader. Out is less, and 2 is the memory unit, which we've set at 1000. Why am I doing this weird voice, man? Have I been doing that weird voice the whole time? Logic writer in is the compare unit. Out is the filtration, and variable is on. So now when the pipe analyzer sees that the tank has 2500 kilopascals in it, it'll turn that transformer on, which will power the circuit. And if that circuit sees that this tank has less than 1000 kilopascals, it'll turn on the filtration. And because we're only putting gases into the first tank when they're warm, that tank is at 18 degrees pretty well all the time, which means that our filtered tank of carbon dioxide is also roughly 18 degrees. I'm sorry I only put out one video this week, but I've been working on this base trying to get it ready for all the new videos we're gonna make. The first video will be finishing this new furnace because right now I live in this building. Like my furnace is in there, all my food is in there. I hate it. We're gonna do a video implementing the new base atmospheric system I built. We're gonna pressurize the new living area with it. We're gonna build a little kitchen. Probably right here if someone edits this properly. And we have a whole new outdoor testing facility to build stuff in, which I guess I could have used for this video, but we're gonna build a whole new indoor testing facility right here behind the new furnace because all of the gas rendering for the furnace is gonna be done underground in a pressurized temperature controlled area, I think. You know what? That's the end of this video. Thank you for watching. You have a good day. Oh, like my video. Or whatever. Not all gamers are pro.